So welcome. Thanks for being here. Get on over here where you can see.
Yeah, okay. You say, oh, you're gonna.
Do we need to go over startup?
Yeah, let's do startup.
Okay.
Like in a perfect world, this will already be up, but like if it's not and I'm too busy or I'm running late and he's here, he should know how to start it up at least.
That never
Sure.
happens.
Yeah.
So this is to give you a quick overview, catch up where we're at. This is called a gig hog, and it's based off of the Hog software and PC, meaning that it has to be attached to a PC for it to work.
Yeah.
But it enables the software, the free software download, to actually output to lights. So without this, you couldn't, or without a Nomad key, you couldn't actually make it talk to lights. So that's kind of what you're looking at here. So if you come in and you start up your computer, your Hog PC right here, that's the program that we're going to use. And because this is primary screen, everything's going to pop up over here. We're going to have to move things once it starts. So we'll go ahead and yes, we want that to start. This will pop up. This is your startup screen, and essentially, depending on how we set, Brandon sets it up, you may look for like Seneca Creek and then the date or a show name or whatever. But typically speaking, it should be probably where you want to start. You just hit launch show. If not, if you can always click down and see a different shows there that you can launch.
It'd be the date.
Yeah. So this is the one we're going to start with. So we're going to launch show, and it's going to take its time.
Let's not for this.
So you'll notice here this says external monitor 1. We're going to put it all the way over on this screen and then just maximize it. And this one doesn't have a designation. It just says Hog, so it's your main screen. So we're going to put it where the board is. And maximize it. From here, what you'd do is you'd hit the Seneca show. This is your views. There's different views you can see up here. And that's going to bring up the stuff that you need to play with. So I'm going to click on that. So if you're over here and you accidentally close some of these and you're like, oh no, I need that back, just click on that and it's going to bring it back to where it is. Or if you accidentally click on one of the other ones, you're like,
Go back.
Seneca show. Boom, there you go. What you see here is, let's go over the different areas of this screen. So here's what's called batches, and that's where you're probably going to live most of your life, is in batches.
Okay.
And these are things that Brandon will create prior to the show, prior to your event. The scene directory is basically, the way I build shows is I do it modularly, meaning that I can click on any one of these and it'll do different things. This is only color information. This is color effects. This is strobe. This is position and beam. And then this is position effects. And what Brandon is going to do during the week, he's going to go, okay, I need a walk-in or a main service look that we're going to go to all day long, and he'll set that up. For instance, he may go mid-stage backs in. Actually, I want the mid-stage backs to be in the wash color. Upstage back, I want it in blue. House LED we'll put in green. Mid-stage LED we'll put in cyan. He's going to move those in the walls, and we want all this move that into a wide beam. And he's going to sit there, and he's going to sit that. He's going to put that there. He's going to name that main look or whatever, and he'll have that on the green sheet for you. And so now when you come in, you click on that, it's going to put this into the correct look. Obviously, you don't see anything, right? So let's talk about this guy real quick. These are your different faders. This first one, they're all lined up here. And you see how they're all kind of offset? If you want to, you can take it and stretch it out a little better. That way they're sort of lined up with with the faders.
Yeah.
But this first one you can see is labeled wash. The next one is the upstage LED. The next one is house movers, mid-stage movers, and audience. And you'll notice the colors match up. Purple, purple, red, red. Your wash is your main wash. That's when somebody's on stage, you're just going to bring that up. When they're off stage, you're going to bring that down. Upstage LEDs are the ones way back up on there on the band. House movers are the three out here. And the mid-stage movers are the one that's on that bar just in front of that wall. The audience are the two on the outsides, and you'll primarily bring these up if people walk into the audience or if they need camera shots in the audience. But now, since we've put this in, since we clicked on this look here, that's what put them in the blues and the greens and the walls and everything that I had selected. So you'll come in and you'll go, okay, main look, it's a start of show, nobody's on stage, it's walk-in, so I'm just going to bring up these lights, right? And then when somebody comes up and starts doing announcements, you'll bring up your wash, and you'll bring it down. And then what Brandon's going to do is he's going to come in and go song one, and he's going to list out several different options here for song one. So it might be a, rose gold look that he puts in there. So let's go rose gold. Put all the movers on the stage. So this is song one. Start. And then he's going to go, now I want it to move. I want some positions to move just because. I want it to go to the audience for the chorus. So here, and I want to change my colors to all teal. He's going to go here. So let's call that chorus. Or we'll call that verse. And then chorus is going to get exciting, so he's going to put some effects in over here. He's going to put rainbow and pan effects and the valley effects. Actually, let's do that different. He's going to do rainbow, and then he's going to do audience with the pan effects and the valley effects. If he move those into here, he's going to call that chorus. So now, when we get ready for that song, all you'll have to do is you'll go in, when the song starts, you'll click in here, and it's going to go into what he said it to be. When the verse comes up, click on verse. And then when the chorus gets here, hey, we got some movement and some exciting things. And now we go back to the verse. And that's all you're going to do there. And so he'll have all the songs, different songs laid out. And then for the main pastor look, you'd go back to your main look and bring up your wash. And if somebody who goes on radio goes, hey, those wall lights are a little too bright, you're going to bring them down a little, so on and so forth. The other thing I want to show you real quick is that you'll notice that right here it says 0.5. I can take that down to 0. If I take it down to 0, you notice this changed, right?
Yeah.
So that's basically the very first page of faders is 0. And on that first page is a Grandmaster. So if you've got a video that's coming up, if you click down to this first page, let's roll video, take that Grandmaster, it's going to take all those lights out, video plays, come back, it's going to restore it to just how it looks. Sometimes you might want to take out just the wash and but leave the accent stuff in a glow. This is your wash master. This is your accent master. So you could just bring it down a little bit to just a glow.
Yeah, cool.
And then you can bring it back up, and then your wash back up, and then you switch back to your other page if you need to get back to individual settings. So that's how that works. If for whatever reason somebody comes on radio or whatever, I don't know how you guys communicate with each other, and goes, hey, what's that? Radio. It says, hey, the blue on the back needs to be a green. Well, that's going to be your upstage back, right?
Yeah.
And so this whole line where it says upstage back, anything in this line affects the upstage back. This is the house LEDs, this is the mid-stage movers, whatever. So, hey, I need that blue to be a teal. You come in here on the upstage back and you just click teal and it should go, but it's not going. Oh, thank you very much. You're on it.
Paying attention. Yeah.
Click on teal, and it's going to change that upstage back to teal. You know, so you can do individual things here if you need to, but by and large, everything's going to be pre-written for you up here. If you do some individual things back down here, and then you go back to your main look, it's going to take it back to where the main look was.
Okay.
This stuff you don't need to worry about because it's in programming. This just kind of shows you what should be happening on stage. So if something isn't happening on stage and it should be, look over here and see if it
It's
is.
visual. Yeah.
Because if all of a sudden you're going, my wash is not up, my wash should be up, you come over here and go, no, my wash isn't up, you know, in the computer. So, or if it is and it's not on stage, then there's a problem on stage. So, that's the down and dirty of it. What questions do you have?
No, that made sense. In one row was each.
Yeah.
So that.
So normally what I do is just give time for him to play.
Are these been, these are just, I mean, these presets are pallets as well as the inventory, what Hog calls them, pallets, as well as the everything else you've created over there?
No, so these are scenes, and these scenes reference
They're
these
called
palettes.
scenes?
Okay.
So in other words, if I click on this red here, it's referencing this red.
Right. Okay, over there is the pallets.
Yeah.
Right.
So
if I were to change that red,
I was just about to say.
like that red there doesn't look completely red, right?
Yeah.
So if I let me put both of those in red. Let me click on those, and then I go into red color,
Then you can modify.
and I can tweak it a little bit. That looks a little bit more red. Whatever. I don't know. That's a little better. Then I hit record red here, merge. Now it's going to update these reds over here.
Okay.
Wherever red
So
is.
every-
And
Right.
update on these scenes. So then the scene will.
Right. So if I, and to show it to you a little bit more dramatically, if I were to go here and then go, and I'm like, oh, that's red because I'm colorblind. And I click record red, and then I hit merge. Now when I click on this, red, it's going to reference that red.
Now, I came here specifically to do this.
Does that make more sense now?
Yeah, because you changed the palette.
Right, what it's referencing.
The tub, anything for the baptism is in inside the tub. The carpet.
Is it easy to undo that? Yes, undo. And then we're back to the red.